graders, we are going to continue working on our Matisse cat project today. Just a little bit of a reminder, we worked on drawing a cat last time, adding all the cat's details, and then we split the parts of the cat, so like the head and the body, into different square or rectangular spaces, and in some of those spaces we added some own designs of our own. So today what we're going to do is finish drawing that if we haven't yet, and then I am also going to do a demonstration to show you how to Sharpie as well as color your cat project. I will do that demonstration in just a second. All right, so now that you're done drawing your cat, the first step is to, or the next step I should say, is to Sharpie everything. And I already did this just to save some time in the video, but I did it with a thick Sharpie, okay? I went over every single pencil line, and then I already erased the pencil lines as well, because a lot of times I don't draw right on the line when I'm using the Sharpie, so there's some left over that needs to be erased. So I've done that already. What I am going to do next is start coloring, and this isn't going to be an ordinary cat, and you probably could tell that already just by the way we drew it, but it's also not going to be ordinary with the way that we color it. So I don't really want you to use colors like you would see on a cat, not really any browns or black or white. You can use some orange. I know some cats look a little bit orange, but these are going to be very colorful cats. So I am just going to pick basically whatever colors I would like to use, with the exception of those colors that I listed that I don't really want you to use. The blacks, the browns, the grays, and the whites, okay? So when I made a design like this in one of my sections here, I did that so that I could color it in with some sort of pattern. I don't want you to make really cool designs in your shapes and then just color that whole space in one color. Like, I would not color this whole section here purple. It just adds so much more to the project. It makes it more interesting when I use a pattern and different colors, okay? So maybe I want to do a green or a blue with that purple. I'm gonna try this one. Ooh, I like that color. And then I would continue on and do these nice and neatly, the same colors. Okay. And then maybe I want to do, boy, I don't know, whatever you want to do, to tell you the truth. So you would color, and again, make these very bright and colorful, okay? Notice that I trace around the shapes. That helps me get a thick line of crayon around the edge, which then helps me stay in the lines a little bit better. So you're gonna wanna do that also. Also, when you're coloring, you wanna press fairly hard. If I just color like this, it's not going to be as vibrant. It's going to be harder for people to see. But if I press, not so hard that I break the crayon, but just hard enough so that it shows up nice and dark, it looks much nicer, and it's much easier for people to see it, okay? Especially if they're standing from a distance. All right, so when you are completely done coloring every part of your cat, you are going to pick a color. I would stick with just one color to use in your background, and I would probably choose a color that I either used very little of in my cat or none at all. Again, I want you to stay away from the white, the black, the gray, the brown, and the white. I think I already said white. The typical cat colors, okay? So I think I am going to use, I don't know, I like greens. This looks like a really earthy green. I could do straight lines, I could do zigzag lines. You decide what type of line you want to use, but you are going to make a background using that color. And you don't want to put them so close together that you have lines that start overlapping. And you don't want it to take you forever to draw all of these. So I'm probably going to end up drawing about, oh, I don't know, 9 of these, I would say. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, 9. Okay, so the very last step that we're going to do is use watercolor paint to paint over the background, okay? But we're not going to do that step today. So for next time, I want you to try to finish, I want it all Sharpied. I want you to try to finish coloring the cat. If you get the lines drawn in the background, fine. If you don't worry about it. Next time we can focus on the background and painting over top of the background. All right, if you have any questions, please let me know.